This will be day 2 of our ball workout. We talked a little bit before about how just a regular rubber kickball can be a great tool to get a nice little workout when you can't get to the gym, and it's inexpensive and very versatile. Okay, last time we worked bicep and chest. Now, the muscles that pull in, like the bicep pulls in, you could usually use the ball with absolutely nothing else, because for the bicep, we were using our own body as the resistance to push, and also with our elbows, the same thing. Now, today, we're going to be working tricep. Now, unlike the bicep that pulls in, the tricep pushes away. So, the only equipment that we're going to need is going to be a wall, just like this. I'm going to show you a couple different ways to work tricep. And like last time, we're going to be using the same formula where it's going to be 100 seconds for each muscle, meaning it will be the first 30 seconds are going to be singles, adding intensity with the doubles, and then burning it out with 30 seconds of repeaters and holding the last one for 10 seconds of an isometric. So 100 seconds and you're there. All right, for our tricep, we're going to need a wall, and I'm going to need to glue the back of my arm to the wall, just like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to capture the ball between my hand and the wall. Now, I can do this with a hammer fist. I can have my palm facing down, or I can have my palm facing up. Now, our tricep has 3 heads. So moving your hand position will work your tricep a little differently. So if you want to do more than one set, you can change the hand positioning and work your muscles a little differently. I'm going to use the hammer fist, and we're going to start with 30 seconds of single squeezes. Okay, counting down, squeezing in 3, 2, 1, and squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. Okay. We are about halfway through our 30 seconds. Let's see how many slow single squeezes we can do in our last 10 seconds now. We're doing great. Now, in about 5 seconds, we're coming up on our next variation, which is adding that double squeeze. And here it is. So, squeeze, squeeze, relax. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. And the most important thing that I'm remembering as I'm performing this exercise is keeping the back of that elbow in contact with the wall. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. If I let that elbow peel away, the work will go out of my tricep and into other parts of my arm. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. Now repeaters. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Okay, keep squeezing. You're doing great. I'm starting to feel it in the back of my arm. It doesn't look like much, but it's actually very effective. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Okay. Counting down to our isometric. Squeeze for another 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Hold that last squeeze for 10 seconds. Hold it tight, really push. Feeling it right in the back of the arm, and relax. Okay, so the tricep is the back of the arm right there. Okay, so we have to do the other arm the same way. So again, I'm going to glue my elbow to the wall. I'm going to capture the ball between my fist and the wall. I'm looking at my clock. I'm going to use the same hand positioning that I did on the other side, so I'm symmetrical. Starting, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. Excellent. Okay. Squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. Okay. We are coming up on our second variation in about 5 seconds. We're going to add that double, and here it goes. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. And the back of my elbow is glued to the wall. Squeeze, squeeze, relax. 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 Now repeaters. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. As many as we can in 30 seconds. Now, when I'm teaching a class, especially a big class, I really like to time the exercises rather than count. Because you're not telling the participants how many they should do. You just tell them to do as many as they can in their 30 seconds, and that could be different from person to person. Counting down our last 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Isometric, holding that squeeze as tight as we can. Keep holding it, keep holding it, keep holding it. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, so I moved my camera and I'm ready to show you an alternative method of working your triceps. Now, if you're short of time, this method might be better because you could work both triceps at the same time, and that's good. So it saves time, but also I'm going to show you a different way of, instead of timing these exercises, I'm going to give you an alternative way of counting. I don't like counting with my participants because I don't like to tell them how many they should do. But it's important if you're working one side and then the other to have a means of making sure that they're both even. And I prefer to use time as a way of doing that rather than counting. Okay, so for this one we work both sides at the same time. If you had a larger one of these balls, you might want to switch to that for this particular one. Like when we were doing it on the wall, the most important thing is to make sure that your elbows are glued to your surface, and we're going to just put both hands on top of the ball like so. Here, I'm going to make sure they're nice and centered. Elbows glued nice and tight to my table. Now, we're going to start with the singles just like we did before when we were timing it. And we're just going to squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. Okay. Now, we're already familiar with this, and we're familiar with the double. We're going to add that now. So squeeze, squeeze, relax, squeeze, squeeze, relax, squeeze, squeeze, relax, squeeze, squeeze, relax. Okay, we're going to make this double a triple, and we're going to count it, okay? It's going to look like this. We're going to squeeze 3, 2, 1, relax. 3, 2, 1, relax. 3, 2, 1, relax. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, we're going to start counting up. This will be our last time squeezing for 3, 2, 1, relax. On this one, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Last time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Hold this last one. Squeeze it as tight as you can. Let's squeeze for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good job working those triceps. Let me see if I can squeeze in some muscles. Okay.